Okay, guys, for today's video, I'll be talking about Sirius and how his nerf lynched him so bad. I swear, I've been playing a couple matches with Sirius in this video, and I quite literally just do not want to play this dude anymore. It's that bad how it is. But that's enough yapping from me. Let's get into this video. If you guys watched my video about the last time I used Sirius, which is explaining Sirius, yeah, scrap that whole thing because his playstyle got changed due to his nerf. Since since it's kind of meaningless on stacking shadows now, since when you die your shadows disappear too, you have to it's quite literally just use your super whenever possible. It's just like it's just like stack up as much shadows and use your super. That's basically just it now. It's like you can't really start the super unless you're like freaking Tensei and you can't get hit by any bullet. But like, yeah, honestly, it's so treacherous. Or like, in my opinion, like the second alternative, I guess, is just play in the shadows and just stack up your shadows in the back while trying to freaking kill the enemies. But yeah, I'll just say this, like, it's a reasonable nerf, just that fact of how much Sirius is bringing it down into Brawl Stars. But holy crap, I never thought the nerf would be this bad. He got 4 freshly new nerfs. I don't really know what all the nerfs are since I didn't really look into that much. But all I know is that whenever Sirius dies, whenever Sirius dies, his shadows die, and I'm pretty sure I guess his star powers got nerfed too. Scrap that, I just looked into it, I saw his nerfs, and holy some of these nerfs feel so unnecessary. I can understand Born a Star due to the fact that it spawns in a shadow, but why would they slow his freaking shot? And what was the point of making him slower? What? Bro, no. Those 2 nerfs were so unnecessary. Making a shot slower and at the same time making it to where that he's more slower with too. Like, dude, the only problem Sirius had was his shadow supercell. What was the point of nerfing his shot? Bro, I don't know, bro. Like, the one thing about Superstar I do not like when it comes to things, they do not know how to balance a brawler. They either completely make the brawler too broken or quite literally just lynch them to the point where they're out of the meta and they're just unusable. And that's one thing I just don't like. Dude, they have done this with plenty of brawlers. The same thing with Sam, making it to where like his hypercharge quite literally charges slowly for no actual reason. The same thing going for almost all the new brawlers too, with the fact that they'll be good for a while and then they'll end up dropping out the meta as if they were just there for props. Like, oh my goodness, bro. I'm not trying to sound petty or anything. I'm not like I love Sirius. I understand why he got nerfed. Like, honestly, I think we can all agree the only thing that had to be nerfed about this guy is his shadows, his super, not his like general character. Yo, I don't know what was Supercell thinking behind this. I don't think anyone was complaining about how fast he was or how fast he shot, but like, I think they should probably revert some of that nerf, some of those nerfs, and just keep the gadget and the super nerf there. But like, all I was saying now is that like I feel like in general, some of the serious nerfs were kind of like unnecessary and kind of just a weird add-on. But at the same time, Supercell, like, please stop doing this with your new brawlers, where you will just give them a fat nerf for absolutely no reason, making them completely useless. Same thing with the fact that Sirius is an ultra legendary. Most ultra legendaries are probably like the strongest of the strongest. I don't understand why they make it to where now he's an ultra legendary. Now he's like an epic. He's like very bad now. I'm gonna say this, like, his shadows are still valuable, but I'm gonna just say this: please revert the fact that he freaking shoots slower. I don't care about his walking speed. I just want to be able to aim this guy more accurately without having to tear my freaking eyes out trying to aim. I even said this in my explaining Sirius video, to where like try your best to like understand how to aim with this dude and not try to focus on being up close all the time, because like you might accidentally like fluke yourself up once you get too comfortable shooting up close. And like, this actually takes it all the way to a high extent to where you actually have to shoot from a range, because if you get too close, you might just die and lose all your shadows right then and there. But yeah, that's a huge rant from me, honestly. But I don't really have any much farther to say. But honestly, like, I'm hoping that Sirius does not drop off the meta. I do not want Sirius to become one of those brawlers to where like they were like overly good and then they become niche. Just like, I'm gonna just call it the Mina effect, to where like they're insanely good, then gets outclassed completely because of nerfs or just generally because of how weak they are. But like, yeah, honestly, in my opinion, like I've always saw freaking Sirius as a really squishy brawler when it comes to certain characters that you use. Like, you can really use any character that can do pierce, and you can easily like kill this guy. Like Frank, for example, get too close to that dude. Frank can quite literally kill every brawler in the game as long as they're not Bull or Shelly. But yeah, that's like two different stories right there. But yeah, that's all I really want to say for this video. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. I'll try my best to post more a little bit, even though like I'm quite literally raw on ideas and I'm kind of posting more on TikTok, but I won't really be linking my TikTok to my channel since I do two different things on that channel. And morally, I'll be honest with you guys, I draw more on I've been drawing more lately, so I might start putting drawings that I made into my community post, or just put it at the end of my video. And I've been also getting into set up Tower Heroes lately, so you might just see more Tower Heroes content. But yeah, that's really kind of it for the whole problem here with Sirius. I'm hoping that Sirius can at least get somewhat of a buff a little bit, so he's not too weak. But yeah, see you guys next video. Sorry for not posting a lot, even though I'm not that popular, so it wouldn't really matter. But yeah, see ya.